Okay, we are close. So now we need to get more beta testers. I forgot yesterday, my fault. I was supposed to get my neighbor's neighbor to use this, and I forgot to ping her. I just forgot.
Yeah.
So
Actually, I've got another one. My wife's the guy that works for my wife. He's got 2 young kids. He was on vacation last week,
yeah,
but he's back today, and I mentioned it to her. I'm just going to ping her right now. And
yeah, but let's make sure we wrap everything up by weekend.
yeah. Well, so I'm going to reach out to Olga today to book a meeting. I'd like to get at least the meetings with Jason, Olga, and my brother done by Wednesday.
That would be great.
Jason was on the app yesterday, so it's so funny because yesterday I was checking and he hadn't been on yet, and I was like going, "Oh my God, why aren't these people getting on this app?" And then he sent me a text. So what's he say? He says, we tried the app and it was really cool. We liked that we could create profiles and the book picks and all that. I did see this error, not sure why. So he got the error, which was just the Zap fail error.
Yep.
And then he texted me a whole bunch of other stuff. So he goes, let's see. Finding the authors on some of the books was hard, LOL. So I don't know if we, I don't know, I guess some of the books he has, because we have the spot to fill in the author.
It's not required. I specifically made the author not required field.
Yeah. So I don't know, but
I kill that field.
Yeah, we can just kill that field because you don't really need it, and it's an extra step for people. Yeah, and there's no value to it. So
hold on. Let me add that.
Yeah. He says it would be cool if we could do page by page.
Same feedback.
Yeah.
Sorry. I jumped to the conclusion. What does page by page mean?
I'm assuming he wants images of every page of the book, but that's not the purpose of the app, is it?
No, and I think that gets us into closer problematic area with copyright.
Yeah, exactly. And then he said, the
app was never supposed to replace the book.
Exactly. He says, I think there's an open source database you could connect to in order to get book details. Type in the name and pre-populate the stuff, or enter the ISBN and call all the details loaded to the book, inclusive of image. I think if not, making a database like that shouldn't be difficult.
No, we can't do
that. So he just had suggestions of getting books in the app, which is not what we're trying to go for.
No, and we can't do that because we shouldn't be doing books that people don't own.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, those were his suggestions. So
yeah,
at least he
was using that's a neat idea too.
Yeah, but I looked at what they put in. Like he'd recorded some, and his wife had recorded some in French. So it was good. It's good to see the multilingual part of it kind of coming through. And then I did my testing on Saturday, and let's see. So I think once we get the paid version, it'll resolve this. But I had the timing delay again. Update. So I added myself in, but so I could see this, but my name wasn't showing up, and my photo wasn't showing up on the profile, and then same over here, and then I had added Veronica, but I guess because it hadn't updated, she wasn't added to my family reference.
Yeah.
So then I had to add her again.
Yeah.
And then the other thing I noticed over here, we have the favorite.
Yeah.
But I couldn't find a place where selecting favorites doesn't show up anywhere.
Really? Okay.
I don't think.
Let's take a look at that. Do we need favorites?
I don't know.
I think it's overkill. I mean, it's hard to imagine that people would be adding like a library of 100 books and one is a favorite.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm all about simplifying. So kill author field. I'm going to remove favorite.
And then I noticed the image of the book on this screen is small.
It's intentionally so.
Okay.
Do you think it's okay, or do you think it will make it bigger? Because I thought that Why make the book large if you're usually coming here through the picture of the book?
Yeah, it's fine. I just didn't know if that was intentional or not. So that's fine. So that's that. And then I also did my list of questions for beta testers.
Yeah.
So what's your overall impression of the app? Would you buy the app? Why or why not? How much would you be willing to pay? And would you prefer a one-time fee or a monthly subscription? Functionality, downloading the app, setting up the app, adding books, adding people, adding narrations, edit mode, using the app. How was it? How did you like it? Other adults, the kids, what didn't you like? What did you like? Are there features you wish it had? What use cases are you using it for? Any comments on the overall aesthetic of the app? Dark colors, icons, buttons, graphics, labels, and terminology. Did you watch any of the guide videos? Do you have comments on those? What people in your family or friends would you want to share this version of the app with? So I wanted to get an idea of the number of people and what the relationships would be.
Oh man, you're so much more buttoned down on this one. This puts my question sequence to shame.
And then we're planning on having 3 roles: owner, the person who bought the app; family, can edit and add content; and user can only view. Any thoughts about the setup? And then NPS question: would you recommend Storytime app to family, friends, or colleagues?
Can you put this on Drive, please?
Yep.
Yeah. Holy crap. I should have had you done this before.
So that's
okay.
And the other thing, when I got my wife to add, so I shared the QR code with my wife.
Yeah.
But I hadn't set her up in my version of the app. So when she scanned the QR code and then she logged in,
yeah, she was the owner.
It created her a new app. It didn't attach her to my thing. So we just got to figure out the sequence of events there. For if you're adding somebody to your app, that before you share the app with them, you have to add their profile. And presuming that if they were added already, that when they log in, it would know that that's them.
It's actually an interesting question because I'm thinking, one, the app does allow duplicate entries. So you can have an email. So like, for example, Veronica can have an email and be a user, and Veronica can have an email and be an owner.
Yeah.
And that's determined by whose family she's in.
Yeah.
So it doesn't dedupe emails in users.
Yeah. Well, it's just the process needs to be like when you log in, it would say, maybe it's that family screen that says you're already in this family, or are you buying the app to create your own family?
Well, yeah. So the button exists in the that's an interesting use case. I almost feel like this has to be. Let's take a look. I almost feel like this has to be locked down with access to the app being available only to the people in the database. I don't know what that costs. I think that's a pro version.
Yeah, well, it's not really a problem.
I haven't thought about sharing the QR code, and you're right.
The problem, as soon as you do that, I think then you're into a per user fee.
That's let me take a look. Where's
which significantly cuts down on our margin.
Which is non-existent to begin with, but no.
But I think we need the next step for once we get some of this feedback is to go with the paid version.
Yeah, Greg, what's the difference between in user profiles and limit access to emails and sheet? Okay. Well, it looks like we can still get away with this. Yeah, we'll you know what, that's another thing for me to do. So this is read up on, because you're right, we can't have like workarounds where people share a QR code and all of a sudden become an owner without paying for it.
Yeah.
because we always, because when you sell it, and this is on my to-do list today, is to finish up the loop with ThriveCart.
Yeah.
And the sheet that it creates Zap to populate the user so that all of that. So there's never an instance when somebody just downloads the app. If you just download the app, it's like, okay, here's a screen that welcomes you to buy it.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. How do I do that?
I'm going to set up the Trello board today, I think.
Oh, thanks, Greg. That would be, you know what? That would be terribly helpful. And I was also thinking, I loathe to do this. I hate doing this. So maybe I can find somebody to pay $5 to do this. But we need to document every screen.
Yeah.
Like what filters are applied, what is the functionality per user, like what should be shown. And I'll explain to you why that's important in just a second. Read up on login differences.
Yeah. I can do some of that work.
Okay, I would appreciate, because like looking at just this is what I mean. So Greg, oh yeah, this is crap. Fucked everything up. Every time you go somewhere to look at something, there's always like usually a filter applied.
Yeah.
And the visibility is set for a certain condition.
Yeah.
So that's important. So here's a couple of things that kept me up. Friday evening after we spoke last time left me discombobulated. I think that's how you say it. So database issues. The 25,000 row limit is actually more to do with what the app can handle with the Google Sheets API rather than anything in the app itself.
Okay.
So build on Glide Sheets, virtually no restrictions on the number of rows. Build on Google Sheets, 25,000 rows. And so you see here, we're already at 100. So first of all, there's rows and there's sheet edits, which means changing something on the back end within Sheets, which is then immediately reflected in the app. That's the third row.
Yeah.
In the free plan, that's 1,000 of those per month. Now, as soon as the app is live, usually that goes down to almost zero because you just let it run. You never open Sheets. It just does it all himself. This is manual changes to the Sheets, like adding a column, anything that needs to be reflected in the app.
Right.
You see zaps and webhooks. So you can only run 100 zaps out of the app. That's good. That is actually very good, because now that now that we're using Sheets, you don't have to populate Sheets from Glide tables.
Right.
So this is not counted towards that. Rows, 500 or 2,500 in the paid version. Sorry, 25,000, I think. Here's the thing. So I was reading the user commentary. It's not that Glide is being cheap or limiting anything.
Yeah.
What I didn't realize is that every time it reads from Google Sheets, it has to pay Google for the API call.
Okay.
So they're essentially going to go bankrupt if they don't put a cap on it or somehow begin to charge you. This is why the charge per user.
Yeah.
So that I don't want to, I don't know if this is total 25,000 rows in a Google Sheet, which I would imagine it is, because 32 here is our tutorials, which are about 6 rows. Yeah. The books, like the store, is going to eat up a whole bunch of stuff if we want to put it there. Yeah. Oh, by the way, Amazon kicked me out of the Associates program.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I wasn't. Did you ever sign up for Amazon Associates?
I don't think so.
Yeah. So, but they said you're welcome to reapply. Apparently, I didn't have any links on my website, and I should have. Who knew?
Right.
Anyway, so the thing is, I started thinking, okay, fine. Let's say we're a runaway success.
Yeah.
Maxing out 25,000 row is going to be a no-brainer.
Yeah.
Like none. So that means 25,000 rows at $32 per month, right?
Yeah.
Is it per month?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. So 32 divided by 5, that's 6. That's 70. We need 70 users just to cover the cost. Oh shit, no, that's not true. It's kind of like we need 7, then we need 14, then we need, it's like progression because we're charging one-time fee. See where I'm going with this?
Yeah.
I'm going with the fact that Glide's platform would not be sustainable in this pricing model.
Yeah. Well, it will cost $384 a year.
For what?
For the $32 a month. So that's 77.
That's for one app. That's 25,000 rows. If you if you create another instance of the app, that would be 860 something.
Yeah.
68.
Yeah.
So I was actually under the impression that we were going to sell about 1 million of these copies.
Yeah. That would be nice.
It would be nice, but it becomes a fucking nightmare to manage because 100,000 people signed up. That's 4 versions of the app.
Yeah.
1 million, do the math. That's 40 versions of the app.
Yeah.
If you're using Glide.
Yeah.
So not that we have to worry about any of that right now, but in the back of my mind, I was beginning to explore opportunities of mimicking the app on PWA on a WordPress website, or even just what is a custom development of a PWA app with a SQL backend.
Yeah.
Because realistically, there is something interesting though. There is something interesting. If I go, where's Glide? When I go to pricing, this is my SQL data source. This completely removes any limitations. So there might be a point at which we reach out to Miguel, ask us to introduce to the owner of Glide and see what this means.
Yeah.
Like realistically, we just need a bigger database. We don't need support or anything.
Yeah.
So park that for now. We're not.
Yeah, like these are all good problems to have.
Yeah, Greg. This is the one thing that I like to plan ahead. So this is why this bothers me.
Yeah.
Realistically, we're either going to cap out at 25,000 in 2 days, or we're not.
Yeah.
Okay. Copy. Just copy me. Oh, copy. I'll need your sense of writing skills on everything that we do. Where are we? Oh shit. Oh.
Yeah, your page looked awesome.
Why, thank you. This picture was awesome too.
I like your picture at the end too.
Yeah, that was Pixabay. So all of this needs to be read and if needed to be reworded. I try doing this.
Yeah.
I mean, some of the stuff like this came from copy.ai. Some of this stuff came from copy.ai, which was great because it saved me so much time. This was actually my story. The one thing I changed is I changed this to not my wife was with him, but with my mom with him.
Yeah.
This should be a link, and it's
my mom or his mom.
Huh?
Should that say his mom?
No, my mom. So the wife is at work.
Oh,
her mother, so grandmother was with the kids.
Okay.
Or his grandma was with him.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a better way of wording it.
Right.
I put non-denomination, like various cultures here.
Yeah.
Because
do we need to blur out images of books? Or are we okay?
Why would you?
Well, I just don't know if it's copyright issues or using images of people's properties to sell your stuff. Because this could be misconstrued that, you know, you can have that these books are somehow on the app or something. I don't know.
Fair point. Yeah. Fair point. Fair point.
Like it's just a blur, a pixelate or something.
Yeah. Yes, that's true. I think I've written, I think I've written this, but again, needs to be checked for proper grammar.
Yeah.
This one, I've added this was late last night. So why are we doing it? So it's story time, not meant to replace books. Again, what we talked about.
Yeah.
And then this is the kind of the heavy paragraph.
Yeah.
So imagine grandparents who cannot visit often or live in a different country. Invite them in the app and have them read to their grandchildren. Their voice will be there even when they're gone. Same is true in a terrible situation when a parent passes due to an accident or an illness. The stories in their voices will live on forever and be treasured.
Yeah.
What do you think? Is this something? There's a part of me that says you don't want this on the sales page, or the other part, this tags on this. This can be the thing that sells it because people don't think about that.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I think it's appropriate. And it just has to be, we just got to make sure the wording is sensitive enough. Like, I think maybe what we do too is once we get through the beta testing, we can also ask people to eyeball the page and provide feedback.
Yeah.
Like the one thing, I don't know if we talked about with Olga, that she said like her mom doesn't read English, but she's looking after their son all the time. So it's great because she can flip through English books with her son, her grandson, and use the recorded readings from Olga. So the language thing.
How about we have a third box here?
Yeah.
Like that use case. So that's
yeah, like there's a few angles on the language thing that are super bonus. Like
that's true. That's true. So then let's look through. I was hoping that these are not written up yet. Yeah. But we can definitely do. I added you as admin on the page, so I can tell you how to get here if you want to.
Okay, sure.
So who can I add to my family? Again, wording might be awkward.
Yeah.
It's just my style.
Yeah.
Do I have to pay for every family member I add? Are my narrations shared with anyone? So this is quick answers.
Yeah.
Can my babysitter nanny delete my recordings?
Yeah.
I can't find you. I can't find your app in the App Store, Google Play.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Do you sell books? Can I record in languages other than English? Can I be a member of multiple families? Can I record a narration on my computer? Yeah. Which you can.
Yeah.
Can I narrate right in the app?
Yeah.
What else are we missing here? Like what questions come to mind? And they can be as basic as anything else.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's what's going to come to the bubble up from the questions with the beta testers.
Yep. So maybe another question to ask is, can I record chapters of the book?
Yeah. Yeah, or like I think the chapters or the multi-story books, like can I record one story at a time? Yeah, I mean the good news is like with both Jason and Olga.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I haven't talked to them, but like they didn't ask any questions. They didn't reach out to me, and they seemed to be able to get into the app, set it up, add stuff. Like everything seems to be good that way, which I think is a very positive. I mean, we'll get their feedback and see what they say, but so far I'm like, this is excellent.
Yeah. This is, that's good. That's good news too. Yeah. These testimonials have been written by copy.ai.
Yeah.
And I have to say it's very well done.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that picture. Where'd that come from?
Pixabay. Pixabay has, they don't only have photographs, which their photographs are way worse than Unsplash, I find, but they also have a section called illustrations.
Yeah.
And this is out of illustrations.
Cool.
So different price points. Then, so that's, I talked to you about that. So database we talked about. Copy on the page, Greg, that's going to be for you to review.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll go through all that.
Okay. So I'm doing today Thrive, sales page, Google Sheet, and like complete test to make sure that that works. Then once we do this page, here's so
as far as booking calls, I'm assuming it's good if we're both on the call with people. Or do you want me just? Yeah. Is there any particular times you're not available tomorrow or Wednesday?
Somebody wanted to talk to me about a role which I know nothing about, but I don't know why I applied. Anyway, here 11 a.m. So our morning and 11 a.m.
Okay, let me.
Wednesday in the morning, I need to drop off the car. That's it.
All right, just check.
But
I don't know if people will want to talk during the day or in the evening or what.
If you want me there, just shoot me an invite. If you don't, I have no problems with you just carrying on the conversation. Okay. Besides, it's a great experience for you as a coaching call.
Yeah, I'm expecting to record them as well, unless they don't want to.
Oh, okay. Because I had mine on WhatsApp with my sister and obviously live.
Yeah, because I'm going to do it. I'd like to record it just because it'll be helpful to go back and refer to things if we need to.
Generals, quest builder, it's optimized. Yeah, so, oh, wow. Pages, all pages. My pages section of my WordPress website is almost like you can say a graveyard or a historical book of all of the different attempts of making money online.
Yeah.
From this 5-step boot camp, which was the first.
Yeah.
So cute.
Yeah.
Oh no, this is not true. This is not right. This is not what I want. No, not at all. Story time. So this is what I plan to do. So this is the A/B test.
Yeah.
So this is one variation. You add as many variations as you want, and you just launch the test. So we can do pricing. We can kill a lot of the stuff here and just do the version that you had, which is very simple.
Yeah.
It's very short. You don't have to scroll all the way down. Just boom, plop that in.
Yeah.
And then we separate the traffic, and that's it.
Okay.
So on the one hand side, I don't want to do too many variations, but I'm just thinking we can end up with 4.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah. Well, I don't know what to think yet. I'm trying not to jump to any conclusions until we hear back from people on what they. Like, if there's a strong consensus from people on pricing, as an example.
Yeah.
Then I don't know if we need to test too much around that.
Okay.
I'm not saying we shouldn't, but I don't want to jump to any conclusions yet. Is basically
okay. Fair point. Fair point.
Where I'm at. So I'm open to whatever.
Yeah. No, I mean, you're right. You're right. Because right now we have only one voice for anything above $5.
Yeah.
Out of 3, right?
What did your sister say?
She said originally she said $2.99.
Yeah.
But then she reconsidered and said anything like $3.99, $4.99. But she's talking US.
Yeah. So when we say $4.99, are we talking Canadian $4.99 or US $4.99?
Very good question. Accounting wise, it's a pain in the ass to charge in the US.
Yeah.
On the other hand side, why not?
Yeah. Well, maybe a good question for Amy would be her audience. What's the split? Because
Canadian US,
if it's predominantly US,
yeah,
then it may be better to do it US.
I mean, theoretically, you can do a dynamic pricing page where you pick up a person's country based on their browser and IP address.
Yeah.
And then you create in Thrivecart all of the different currencies, but we're not going to do that.
Yeah.
My initial thought is charge in the US.
Yeah.
We get more when Canadians buy it.
Yeah.
But I think your notion is right. Like I talked to Amy, and she's kind of the biggest.
Yeah.
Okay, so we talked about
Well, Amy, and I think any of the other kind of affiliate big influencers that we would possibly go after
would be US.
They'll all be US based as well.
Yeah. So maybe we do it in US.
And then I don't know if what that translates to. Like I know it's easy to say, okay, we'll do $4.99 US, but I don't know if those price points make sense in US dollars.
Yeah, they do, because this is what so $3.99 and $4.99 are pretty much the standard price points in App Store.
Okay.
That's what my sister was referring to. She was not referring to Canadian dollars.
Okay.
So what did I set it up as? Oh, look at that.
Yeah.
$4.97.
Nice.
Do we want to do $4.99?
I don't know, 97 or 95. I don't know. Same difference. It's funny when I worked at Loblaws and Walmart was eating our lunch.
Mm-hmm.
There's a big thing. We're changing all our front page ad retails to 97 from 99. And I remember I did the math and I said, okay, so let's assume that this doesn't give us one more unit of sales. How
much do we lose, though?
How much is this going to cost us? And I said, so for the balance of the year, it's going to cost us, I don't know, it was like $1 million. It was like a huge number. And we ended up not doing it because the reality was we couldn't afford to just piss away $1 million.
Yeah, like on 1 million sales, 5 cents is $50,000.
Yeah. Yeah, $4.99 is probably fine. Like,
yeah, I think so. This is not, we don't have anything to compare it to. It's just, this is the price.
Yeah.
It's not like when you have two options.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, let's do this. Yeah, I agree with you.
I don't know why, and I'm obviously too clever for my own good, but I just feel like it, like we launch a second version and market it as the competitor to this first version. And it's slightly different. It's like the Pontiac Chevrolet dual brand scenario, but that's getting way ahead of ourselves again.
Sorry, there's I'm derailing the conversation a bit. I know I get distracted easily, so I apologize for that.
All right.
Oh, my little neighborhood, my little circle. There's all of the men on the street. Most of them are part of their WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
So, breaking news: Ontario government reverses course. Up to 550 health workers, I'm assuming, going to be allowed in the building.
Nice.
It's like I heard 1,000. So this like it's stupid. I mean, it has nothing to do with the pandemic. But then there is a post on Instagram. So if a fully vaccinated person can't attend a hockey game at 10% capacity, socially distanced, then why are we getting fucking vaccinated? At Ford Nation, Doug Ford, you moron, get a life and stop ruining you fucking muppet. I don't know if that's an actual Instagram post and if it has been taken down.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because I saw in the news last night, Patrick Brown, who's the mayor of Brampton.
Yeah.
He was encouraging people to sign up a petition to let frontline workers into the hockey game tonight.
You should let anyone who's willing to pay into the hockey game tonight.
Yeah. No, I know.
You should let anyone who wants to pay, because otherwise.
It was just, my point is, it's just funny how like he's part of the system. Like he's the mayor of Brampton, and like, and his thing was like, well, they closed down parks until enough people raised a stink, and then they reverse course, which basically tells you that the public health is not making decisions based on public health. They're making decisions based on
popular opinion,
politics, or control, or whatever. But it's horseshit.
It is horseshit. One person correctly said, like, what if Air Canada Center, or whatever it's called right now,
Scotiabank Arena,
yes, I apologize, Scotiabank Arena, holds I don't know how many people.
Yeah.
Why can't you not sit six? Like, remember how in Montreal they were seated?
Yeah. Yeah.
You have much higher density in a grocery store every single fucking day.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not nothing to do. It has nothing to do with anything. Anyway, sorry, let's get back to this. So then I talked to you about me being kicked off Amazon Associate. Then I was looking into this because we're fast approaching launch. So I was looking into keywords.
Yeah.
12,100 visits, very stable throughout the year. Pretty expensive though. Books to read for babies, 97 cents Canadian. That's very good one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be, I am going to be, there's a lot of this stuff happening. So like this. Oh shit. Sorry. I forgot to turn it on. So books for babies in general is a crazy hot topic. 90,000 searches a month.
Yeah.
Books for babies under one.
Yeah.
Is something okay. That's interesting.
I don't know why, but I'm having visions of us like, promoting it through Amy, it being wildly successful, and then you and I are on like fucking breakfast television and a City Line and things talking about the app.
Brother, the first thing we do is fuck the app. We sell these versions of the story to Netflix.
Yeah.
Dude, this is gold. You can have a mini series about starting a business.
Yeah.
It's going to be called Toronto Valley.
There you go.
Because there's so many F-bombs. And there's a Russian guy, who speaks with a heavy accent.
That's right.
All of the logos behind you that you use throughout the episodes would have to be blurred out.
Blurred out.
The rights to them.
Yeah. Sorry.
But here's another thing. So, yeah, Greg, you are absolutely right. Get the Trello board going.
Yeah, I'll do that today.
Now, so by the end of today, the app in its existing form, unless you found some egregious things, you have found some egregious things. So we'll need to.
All the things that I found, I think, are just related to the fact that we're not on the paid version. Like it's the updating issues, things like that. So,
okay.
I think that's I think we got to get through the feedback on the testing just to make sure that there's nothing else that we need.
Yeah. Let's not jump the gun on paying. We can always pay for it.
Yeah.
So today I'm going to make sure that payment, purchases, and registering users works.
Yeah.
And it writes to the database. I'm also going to scrub today all of the links in the back. Oh, that's what I forgot to talk to you about. Email sequences. So people are signing up. We're capturing their emails in Active Campaign on the account in a specific folder.
Yeah. When
they sign up, obviously there has to be a welcome email.
Yeah.
And this is kind of what I want to relegate to you because, I actually, okay, so we need welcome email.
Yeah.
And 5 other emails that go out weekly that talk about functionality.
Yeah.
For example, have you added your first book yet?
Yeah.
We can actually use that as a trigger because we'll know if they have.
Yeah.
But have you added your first book? Have you invited your family member? Here's how you do it. Point them to a video or embed the video right in the email, like onboarding basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's an email that goes out when they ask somebody to join. So I have a draft of that, but again, I wouldn't mind your eyes on it.
Yeah.
And personally, I don't know if this works for Gen Pop, but personally, I would love for them to be worded in the language that you used on your Leadership for Teens page.
Yeah.
Like that blunt and normal human voice.
Yeah.
Then we may, I think it would make sense if you and I use our names as the people talking rather than some amorphous entity.
Yeah.
Right. What my page doesn't have is I'm going to create placeholders for all of the tutorial videos and obviously put the new versions on them when we're ready.
Yeah.
Tutorials. Hold on. That's another thing to do today. Lucky you and I don't need to have morning stand-ups because we've been having it for 59 episodes now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So email that happens. Okay. Yeah. So that's done. I'm gonna create a JV contract on Thrive Things just because I'm curious to see how that works with you and I.
Yeah.
So that that gets done. What else? Oh yeah, here's what when I was researching keywords yesterday, I stumbled on this. I was just Googling things like reading. Oh, remember that Stanford article? So it's like, why is reading for babies good?
Yeah.
And I came across a whole slew of articles on that topic from various people's blogs.
Yeah.
And then I thought to myself, well, Amy is great, but there's nothing that's stopping. Like, for example, I just saved this one because I knew that I would never find it again.
Yeah.
The Gentle Nursery.
Yeah.
I don't know who they are.
Yeah.
But when you read about the Gentle Nursery, you come across this little paragraph which says, we have to create a templated email that we can send out. If you're looking to get in touch with us for business development, advertising, or collaborations, contact Ali. Ali, you're receiving an email from us.
Yeah.
I don't have that template.
I Googled a mommy blogs or something the other day.
Yep.
It was like the top, I don't know if it was the top 10 or the top 18 or something mommy blogs. And of course, Amy was on there.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
But that's kind of the point. I mean, you don't even have to go to the top ones. You can, there are going to be a lot of hungry ones who don't have that many subscribers.
Yeah.
But we need a templated email just to send it to them.
Yeah.
No skin off our backs. This is free.
Yeah.
How does your day look like today? Does this feel like work all of a sudden?
No, it's exciting.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm putting a lot of copy on you because I know that I don't write very well. But here's the thing. Remember I told you about Yoke Mail?
Yeah.
Which for whatever reason was down yesterday. Let's see if it's up today. Oh yeah, it's up. Can you pause recording for a sec?
Yeah.